Good morning. We will get started in just a moment as we clear the waiting room. Good morning. This is the voting hearing of the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the city of Boston's website. While the public is encouraged to attend, there will be no additional testimony accepted this morning. Begin with the license premise inspection hearing, which occurred on Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. Item number 1, Unity Sports and Cultural Club, Inc., doing business as Unity Sports, located at 10 Dunbar Ave in Dorchester. Date of the incident, March 22nd, 2025. Assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
Thank you, Danny. I don't think that this rose to the level of a violation. They did follow their security and operations plan. We did talk about their dispersal at the end of the night. But given the fact that they don't need to be off the premise by 2:30, I think the plan they have in place right now is sufficient, so I see no violation.
I saw no violation as well, and it was mostly I agree, the reference to they were following the plan that they have submitted to us, so.
I agree.
No violation. Item number 2, 443 Broadway LLC, doing business as Capo, located at 439 to 441 West Broadway in South Boston. Date of the incident, May 3rd, 2025. Assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 15A.
I'm not exactly sure why this happened. I don't think the licensee was aware why it happened either. I don't see a violation.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Page Hospitality, Inc., doing business as Hava Lounge, located at 246 Tremont Street. Date of the incident, May 4th, 2025. Indecent assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 22.
I'd like to request a deferral if the commissioners agree. What jumps out to me here is that the police report says the club security was not helpful. And I know we're waiting on some videos, so I'd like to be given a little extra time to see if we get that video.
Yeah, I'd like to wait for the video as well, so.
I agree.
Great. We have requested video from the licensee and from police. We will defer until that video is received. Item number 4, K&G Entertainment LLC, doing business as Sidebar. The licensee did not attend. However, they have requested the opportunity to be heard before the board, so we are working to reschedule this. Item number 5, Stark Hospitality LLC, doing business as Hugh, located at 90 Exeter Street. Date of the incident, May 18th, 2025. Assault and battery, patron on the sidewalk, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I don't see a violation here.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 6, Game On Fenway LLC, doing business as Game On Sports Cafe, located at 72 to 82 Lansdowne Street. Date of the incident, May 9th, 2025. Assault and battery, patron on patron, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
The licensee called the police. They submitted video as well as a summary of the video. Everything I reviewed, I don't see a violation.
Great.
I agree.
Item 7, Land of Pizza, located at 445 West Broadway in South Boston. Date of the incident, June 19th, 2025. Premise open after licensed premise hours at 12:50 a.m. in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 140, Section 9.
The licensee claims he was unaware that he couldn't stay open for pickup and Uber Eats. He has since updated his website and has applied to extend his hours. I'd like to just docket this for now and see his application through.
That sounds good.
Sounds reasonable.
Incident will be docketed. Item number 8 was an informational hearing, Huntington Market, Inc., doing business as Huntington Liquors, located at 303 Huntington Ave. The informational hearing was regarding the licensee's legal right to occupy the licensed premise, execution and filing of the annual renewal application for the licensee entity, and the non-use of the license in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Sections 16A, 23, 64, 77, and Board's Rules 1.07A and I, and 1.15A, 3, and 4.
The board did receive and voted on an application from this licensee in February. It went up to the ABCC and the deal fell apart while under review at the ABCC. At the informational hearing yesterday, the licensee said he's still actively working on getting a new buyer. My concern is that we have a licensee who's not paying rent, the landlord's being hurt, and we have an application who's willing and ready to go into that space. I would like to give him an opportunity to find another buyer. He says he's in the process of doing so. It just needs a little more time. I would suggest that we schedule a cancellation hearing for 30 days from now. Give him an extra 30 days to find that buyer. We will then we won't hold a cancellation hearing if we have a full and complete application. But I think while I respect the history of this licensee, going back to the 1930s, I don't want to be blocking business. And I think we need to see this process move forward.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Just looking at the calendar, that would put us at a cancellation hearing scheduled for our September 30th license premise inspection hearing, which can be pulled down if we receive a completed application for a transfer or change of location.
Okay.
Moving on to the transactional hearing, which occurred yesterday, Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. Item number 1, Kong and Marvin Inc. doing business as Baguette Cafe, located at 224 Newbury Street, has applied for a common victular license. Manager John Bowie, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 2, GHCC Lyric Store LLC, doing business as George Howell Cafe at 400 Newbury Street within the Lyric Building, has applied for a common victular license. Manager Rebecca Fitzgerald, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Cantina Hospitality LLC, doing business as Taco Bell, located at 288 Washington Street in Brighton, has applied for a common victular license. Manager Nelson Aguero, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. And they did request 3:30 a.m. on weekends.
Okay. I actually like this location for this type of business with these late hours. I think the neighborhood and the businesses around it can support them staying open that late. I have no issues with what their request is, and my vote is to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 4, BJM Group LLC, doing business as El Jefe's Taqueria of Kenmore Square, located at 533 Commonwealth Ave, has petitioned to change the closing hour of the licensed business to 3 a.m. 7 days a week.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
I agree.
Items 5 and 6, trustees of Boston University, doing business as Boston University, has applied for 2 dormitory licenses at 126 Bay State Road and 13 Buswell Street. Manager of both, Nishman Kashyap.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Items 7 through 12, Healing Homes of Boston LLC has applied for 6 lodging house licenses at 162, 164, 172, 174, 177, and 185 St. Botolph Street. Manager of all 6, Sean Mensinger.
I vote to approve these licenses at these locations and Mr. Metzinger as the manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 13, Emmanuel Enterprises LLC, located at 71 to 73 Meridian Street in East Boston, has petitioned to change the manager to Karen Aborjali.
Thanks, Danny. I vote to approve the manager of record. I believe she has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 14, Boston Hospitality Partners LLC, doing business as The Connector and The Collective at 115 Federal Street, has petitioned to change the manager to Darian Restrepo Mejia.
I vote to approve the manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 15, Colon Management Inc., doing business as AC Hotel by Marriott Cleveland Circle, located at 399 Chestnut Hill Ave in Brighton, has petitioned to change the manager to Neil Dang.
I vote to approve Mr. Dang as manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 16, Global Montello Group Corp. doing business as Global Montello Group Corp. number 2777, located at 470 Meridian Street in East Boston, has petitioned to change the manager to Ekramol Pijan.
I vote to approve the manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 17, Tuscan Kitchen of Boston LLC, doing business as Tuscan Kitchen, located at 53 Northern Ave, has petitioned to change the manager to Joseph Esposito.
I vote to approve Mr. Esposito as manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 18, Boston Garden Fours LLC, doing business as Scores, has petitioned to change the manager to Thomas Michael Murphy.
I vote to approve Mr. Murphy as manager of record. I believe he has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 19, Swingers Boss LLC, doing business as Swingers, located at 777 Boylston Street, has petitioned to change the manager to Daniel Sepatelli.
I vote to approve Mr. Sepatelli as manager of record. He has the appropriate character and fitness to serve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 20, Harvard Club of Boston, located at 374 to 380 Commonwealth Ave, has petitioned for a change of officers directors.
I vote to approve the requested changes.
I agree.
I agree.
Items 21 through 26 are all the same corporate transaction. CHLN Inc. doing business as the Chart House at 58 to 60 Long Wharf. Oceanair Restaurant Company Inc. doing business as Oceanair Seafood Room at 40 Court Street. Boston Palm Corporation doing business as Boston Palm at 1 International Place. Boston Ocean Club LLC doing business as Mastro's Ocean Club at 22 Liberty Drive. Morton's of Chicago Boston Seaport LLC doing business as Morton's Steakhouse at 2 Seaport Lane, and Del Frisco's of Boston LLC doing business as Del Frisco's at 230 Northern Ave have all petitioned for the same change of officers directors.
I vote to approve the requested changes.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 27, Alston Live Concessions LLC doing business as O'Brien's Pub at 3 Harvard Ave in Alston has petitioned to pledge the license to Ocean First Bank.
I vote to approve the pledge.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 28, Camillo Liquors Inc. doing business as Camillo Liquors located at 280 Center Street in Jamaica Plain has petitioned for a change of stock interest, a change of officers and directors, and to change the DBA to Camillo Market.
Thanks, Danny. I vote to approve the requested changes.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 29, Ferment LLC doing business as Streetcar located at 488 Center Street in Jamaica Plain has petitioned to change the category of the licensed business to a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license.
I vote to approve the change of category and to note that they voluntarily agreed not to sell miniature bottles.
Agree.
I agree.
Item number 30, Beantown Burger Company doing business as Boston Burger Company located at 1100 Boylston Street has petitioned to change the classification of its license to a wine, small beverages, and liqueurs license, and to change the manager to Paul Malvoni.
I vote to approve the change of category and to approve Mr. Malvoni as manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 31, SAE Enterprises Inc. doing business as Mission Hill Liquors located at 1623 Tremont Street has petitioned to transfer the license to Sip City Liquors Inc. doing business as Sip City Liquors at the same location. Sushila Patel, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour, has also petitioned to update the description of the premise to 2,289 square feet total, 1,057 square feet in one room on ground level with main sales floor area and storage in rear, and 1,232 square feet in basement for storage with one main entrance exit on Tremont Street, and has petitioned to pledge the license to Rockland Trust Company.
Thanks, Danny. I vote to approve Ms. Patel as manager of record. I vote to approve the other requested changes and to approve the pledge.
Agree.
I agree.
Item 32, Leinster Group Inc. doing business as Scholars located at 25 School Street has petitioned to transfer the license to Off the Rails Boston LLC doing business as Scholars at the same location. Christopher B. Saw, manager, 2 a.m. closing hour, and has also petitioned to update the description of premise to total of 10,200 square feet, consisting of one large room on the first floor with bar, kitchen, and rear, one room on the mezzanine level with bar totaling 9,885 square feet, and 315 square feet in the basement for storage, entrance on School Street, exit at rear on Pie Alley, additional exits to adjacent space at 27 School Street, located on first floor and mezzanine level. Capacity breakdown: first floor, 37 bar stools, 100 at tables and chairs, 68 standing, and second floor, 48 bar stools, 37 at tables and chairs, 84 standing.
Thank you. I vote to approve the transfer, the change of description, Mr. Bisar as manager of record. I think I covered it all.
I vote to approve as well.
I agree.
Item 33, Leonid Wine Company, Inc., doing business as Southie Liquor, located at 399 West Broadway in South Boston, has petitioned to transfer the license to Bhagwan Corporation, doing business as Southie Liquor at the same location. They have substituted Ravi Patel as the manager of record with a completed application for Ravi of an 11 p.m. closing hour. Has also petitioned to update the description of the premise to 1,500 square feet on street level in one room on the first floor, basement for storage, one customer entrance exit on first floor, one staff exit in basement. And finally, has petitioned to pledge the license and inventory to Leonid Wine Co., Inc.
I vote to approve the transfer and the updated manager of record, as well as the updated description and pledge.
I agree.
I agree.
Thank you. Item number 34, Iconic Food and Beverage Company, LLC, doing business as the Fairmont Copley Plaza Hotel at 138 to 150 St. James Ave. It's petition to transfer the license to Iconic Copley Plaza Hotel, LLC, doing business as Fairmont Copley Plaza Hotel at the same location. Tabish Siddiqui manager, 2 a.m. closing hour. Has also petitioned to update the description of the premise to a 9-story hotel building, approximately 370,000 square feet, 383 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, bar, 3 lounges, 2 kitchens, gift shop, fitness center, grand ballroom, 15 meeting room function spaces, lobby and other common spaces with a seasonal sidewalk cafe, April 30th to November 15th, on a section of public sidewalk in front of 138 St. James Ave for 50 patrons at 11:30 a.m. to midnight patio hours. Finally, is petition to pledge the license to Credit Agricole Corporate and Investment Bank.
Thank you, Danny. I vote to approve the requested changes.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 35, Lincoln Street Property Owner LLC, located at 1 Lincoln Street, has petitioned to transfer the license to 1 Lincoln TRS LLC at the same location. Jason Austin manager, 2 a.m. closing hour. It's petition to amend the description of the premise to approximately 17,063 square feet on the first floor, including a restaurant, lobby bar, whiskey bar, and library lounge area. Approximately 19,733 square feet on the 7th floor, including an event bar, catering kitchen, conference rooms, social lounge, pool room, and approximately 1,759 square feet of corridor and elevator lobby space, and approximately 14,823 square feet of outdoor space on the 8th floor, including an entertainment deck, turf, and walking path, and approximately 1,926 square feet of corridor and elevator lobby space. Finally, has petitioned for the approval of a management agreement between 1 Lincoln TRS LLC and Flick International Corporation.
Thank you, Danny. First, I want to say thank you to Counselor Flynn for joining us at the hearing yesterday and for raising his concerns about the community process, which is very important to us. This is an application that came before us some time ago for the rest of the building and is now back before us for these amenity spaces, the flexible space that's open to the public and to the tenants of the tower. They are not technically in the Leather District Neighborhood Association, but this building does abut it. I believe the applicant fulfilled their requirements of a community process, but I understand why the Leather District and Councilor Flynn would like them to still meet with that group. They did reach out to them. I don't think they're trying to get around that process. I think with summer schedules and availability, they weren't able to do so in a timely manner for the hearing. So I do feel like they will have an opportunity to complete that process. If we approve this today, out of deference to Councilor Flynn and the issues he's raised, I would like to approve this, but I would hold off on issuing it until that community process with the Leather District Neighborhood Association is complete.
I agree.
Sounds reasonable.
And Danny, I just would like that before we issue the license to note that we would like a letter from the Leather District Neighborhood Association about the community process once it's complete.
Great. So the application in front of us is granted. However, no license will be issued until we receive confirmation from the Leather District Neighborhood Association that they have had a community process with the licensee.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go about this so that everyone feels as if they've had an opportunity to work with the applicant, but the applicant's ability to move forward with this lengthy process isn't delayed any further.
Thank you. That is clear. Item number 36, Lord Hobo Dry Dock LLC, doing business as Lord Hobo Tap House, located at 2 Dry Dock Ave. As petitioned to transfer the license and the location to Heidi Lau Hot Pot MA Inc., doing business as Heidi Lau Hot Pot, located at 601 Washington Street. Kai Yang, manager, 2 a.m. closing hour.
I vote to approve the transfer. I vote to approve Kai Yang as manager of record and to approve, I think that's it, unless there's changes to the description, but my vote would be to approve.
I vote to approve as well.
I agree.
Thank you. Item 37, D Street Music LLC, doing business as D's Keys Dueling Pianos at 391 D Street, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location to Proctor Restaurant Enterprise Inc., doing business as Luxor The Bloom Room, located at 28 to 30 Kingston Street. Ravinder Shahani, manager, 2 a.m. closing hour, and has also petitioned to provide bottle service for up to 11 tables on the first floor and 5 tables on the lower level.
Thank you. This is another application before us where I'm very cognizant of how important the neighborhood process is. And Councilor Flynn also joined us. His request was that we defer it until they've had an opportunity to talk to the Downtown Business Neighborhood Association. The reason why I don't think we had the input of the Downtown Business Neighborhood Association is, again, the summer schedule. And they had not responded until the day before the hearing, the Downtown Business Neighborhood Association, to meet with the applicant. This is a place that previously had a similar venue, so my vote would be to approve this application, to send it up to the ABCC, but to hold off on issuing it until they've been able to have that full process with the DBNA.
I agree.
I agree.
So similar, the application before us is granted. However, will not issue any license until we receive confirmation from the Downtown Boston Neighborhood Association that they have met with the applicant and completed a community service process.
Yes.
Great. Item number 38, Navy Yard Market LLC, doing business as Golden Goose Market. I had applied for a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license. However, it was advertised as a wines and malt beverages license, so the board will not be able to vote today. This will be re-advertised and will appear on an agenda, on the board's next agenda to vote.
Okay.
Items 39 and 40 are new license applications, which did not make the May 23rd deadline. Chairman Joyce, I imagine we would like to defer deliberation on these for now. Is that the case?
Yes, I'd like to defer on 39 and 40 for now.
Moving on to non-hearing transactions. The following are applying for a new common victular license at a previously licensed location. Item 1, WM Brewing Company, Inc., doing business as Widowmaker Brewing Taproom and Kitchen, located at 190 North Beacon Street in Brighton. Manager Ryan Lavery, hours of operation 12 p.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 2, Shaw Company, Inc., doing business as Boston Tasty Chicken, located at 1251 River Street in Hyde Park. Manager Shah Saud, hours of operation 10:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Boon Maroy LLC, doing business as Fozab, located at 1799 Commonwealth Ave in Brighton. Manager Supata Siam Sarani, hours of operation 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 4, Overtime Eats LLC, doing business as Overtime, located at 252 Friend Street. Manager Matthew Pasquale, hours of operation 3 p.m. to 3 a.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
And item 5, PPT Hospitality LLC, doing business as Clin Thai, West Roxbury, located at 1894 Center Street in West Roxbury. Manager Pacharin Jisom, hours of operation 11:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Following have applied to make changes to their existing common victular license. Item 1, Kitchens of the Bay State Inc. doing business as Boston Chowda, located at 100 to 199 Faneuil Hall Marketplace, has petitioned to remove Officer Saeed Sadeddin from the license.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
And item 2, Kitchens of the Bay State Inc., same licensee, doing business as the Doghouse at 6 Faneuil Hall Marketplace, has petitioned to remove the same officer from the license, and it's also petitioned to change the ownership interest to Lindsay Rosato and Michael Lematina at 300 shares each.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Kitchens of the Bay State Inc., doing business as Wicked Lobster at 300 Faneuil Hall Marketplace, has petitioned to once again remove the same officer from the license and to change the ownership interest to Lindsay Rosato and Michael Lematina. This is the same change as item 2.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 4, Spalding Rehabilitation Hospital Corp., located at 300 First Ave in Charlestown, has petitioned to change the manager to Gregory Jackson.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Items 5 and 6, Brugger's Enterprises Inc., doing business as Brugger's Bakery and in Timothy's World Coffee at 631A to 683 VFW Parkway in Chestnut Hill, and as Brugger's Bagel Bakery at 375 Longwood Ave, have petitioned to remove 2 officers from their licenses.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Items 7 and 8, Clover Fast Food Inc., doing business as Clover Fast Food at 800 Boylston Street and at 360 Longwood Ave, has petitioned to change the manager of both to Kevin Lawton Smith.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
And item number 9, Bakey Inc., doing business as Bakey, has petitioned to change the manager to Brijesh Casey.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
Following have applied for one-day amendments to their existing licenses. Item number 1, the Catered Affair Inc., doing business as the Catered Affair at 700 Boylston Street in the Boston Public Library, has petitioned to extend their closing time for a wedding on September 6th until 1:30 a.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 2, GTI Properties Inc., doing business as the Power Station at 530 Harrison Ave, has petitioned for a later closing hour at 1 a.m. for a wedding on September 27th.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 3, Boston Lodge number 10, this is the Boston Lodge of Elks number 10 at 1 Morrell Street in West Roxbury, has petitioned to extend their license to a contiguous parking lot for their annual cigar event on September 13th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
Item 4, Adair Inc., doing business as Ned Divines at 2201 Faneuil Hall Marketplace, has applied to extend their license into the contiguous space of the Upper Rotunda of Quincy Market for the BOGO Split Fashion Show on September 13th from 5 to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 5, AHF Speedway Holdings, doing business as the Charles River Speedway at 1420 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton, has petitioned to include a patio extension for various dates in September. This is the 2nd through the 6th, the 8th through the 17th, and the 19th through the 30th from 12 to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 6, Trustees of Boston University, doing business as the Agganis Arena, has petitioned to extend their license to the arena floor on September 25th from 7 to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
Item 7, Mass Bay Brewing Co., doing business as Harpoon Brewery, located at 360 Northern Ave, has petitioned to extend their license into the Ray Flynn Marine Park for the Chicklets Cup Street Hockey Tournament on September 25th from 5 to 9 p.m. and September 26th and 27th from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
And item number 8, Mass Bay Brewing Company, once again doing business as Harpoon Brewery, located at 306 Northern Ave, has petitioned to extend into the parking lot adjacent to the brewery for the Oktoberfest and Dogtoberfest on October 3rd from 6 to 11 p.m., October 4th from 12 to 7 p.m., and October 5th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Agree.
And item 9, LLRP 319 A Street, doing business as Citrus and Salt, located at 319 to 321 A Street, has applied to extend their closing hours to 2 a.m. for a wedding after party on September 21st.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I agree.
The board has before them a list of special one-day alcoholic beverages applications which have been administratively reviewed by staff for approval by the board.
Okay.
And on old and new business, there are two items for a vote. Item number one, the board had deferred this application, which was heard earlier this month. This is Bon Soleil Market LLC, doing business as Bon Soleil Market at 48 Blue Hill Ave in Roxbury. Application for a retail package store wines and malt beverages license. Manager Macklin Pierre, closing time 11 p.m.
Thank you, Danny. At the hearing, the applicant, I had requested the applicant follow up with us with a clearer floor plan and to have built out his business plan a little bit more, and I'm satisfied with what he has since submitted. My vote would be to approve this application and to approve the manager of record.
I agree.
I agree.
And item number two, another package store application, which had also been deferred from earlier this month. Aguas Vivas Market Inc., doing business as Aguas Vivas Market, located at 926 Morton Street. Application for a retail package store, wines and malt beverages license. Manager Angel Aguas Vivas Lara, with a closing time of 11 p.m.
Thanks, Danny. This is one I know I've spent a considerable amount of time on. Thanks to my staff for pulling together a map of all the beer and wine and all alcohol package stores throughout the city of Boston. We're seeing more and more of these applications come before us. And again, what we're looking at is whether or not there's a public need for yet another license like this. In this particular neighborhood, there's actually a full liquor store about less than 400 feet away. And then beyond that, the closest ones are just about a mile. So every neighborhood's different. And every what a mile means in one neighborhood is different than what a mile means in another neighborhood. I'm not fully convinced of the public need here, and there was overwhelming opposition, not just from elected officials, but from neighbors and community members. At this time, my vote would be to reject this license without prejudice, meaning they can come back to us should they have an opportunity to work closer with the community groups and the elected officials and neighbors to get their approval. That being said, I know the applicant may want to reserve their right to appeal, but at this point, I'm not fully convinced of the public need.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to add. I agree with everything you said.
Yep. I saw it the same way.
So the application, once again, is rejected without prejudice, meaning they can come back.
Yes, if they're able to change the tide with the opposition from the neighbors, the community, and the elected officials.
Thank you. Those are all the items before the board this morning. So that will indeed adjourn this hearing. Thank you all, and do enjoy the rest of your day, and have a good holiday weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too.